if we give the wheel a spin, it's like magic.
Bill Detweiler cracked stuff open for CNET and has watched the gyroscope evolve firsthand.
I've been taking technology apart for more than 20 years, and it amazes me that components like gyroscopes that were once the size of a big TV can now fit into a watch.
So how did the gyroscope go from rockets to pockets? Well, it all started with the iPhone.
We're adding a 3-axis gyro that's built into every iPhone 4.
That was back in 2010, but the gyroscope's building blocks have been around for a lot longer. Remember the spinning top you used to play with as a kid? Ancient cultures also used them for entertainment, but it wasn't until 1744, when the HMS Victory set sail, that the gyroscope really started to take shape. Scientist John Serson noticed that a spinning top stayed level even when the surface was tilting, which made it ideal for an artificial horizon even on rough waters. Unfortunately, Serson, along with his invention and crew, were all lost, and his idea was pretty much forgotten about until 100 years later. Leon Foucault's prototype used a spinning disc, mounted in gimbals with pivoted supports that kept its orientation no matter how the base moved. So the modern gyroscope was finally born, but no one really knew what to do with it, until the torpedo nearly half a century later. Suddenly, the gyroscope started to find its feet. A new steering mechanism boosted the torpedo's range from hundreds to thousands of yards. Development really started to accelerate during World War I when inventor and industrialist Elmer Sperry replaced magnetic compasses with gyro compasses on warships. Which brings us surprisingly to the Mile High Club. Sperry's son Lawrence made a smaller and lighter version of a gyro compass that went into the first autopilot system back in 1916. The story goes that he and a lady friend were, shall we say, otherwise engaged, when they accidentally disengaged the autopilot, crashing in the water off of Long Island, New York. Rescuers found them alive and well, but totally naked. Although they insisted the force of the crash tore their clothes off, they are now widely believed to be the first members of the Mile High Club. Those same gyro compasses found their way into German V-1 and V-2 rockets during World War II, helping keep them on target. Gyroscopes and autopilot leapt forward in the 1950s with the invention of push-button airplanes, planes that were essentially able to fly themselves from takeoff to landing.
The plane taxis down.